Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another quadcopter here from GearBest. This is the X series. This is the X series. I'm not sure what the model name is. I will put a link in the description below as always, but let's go ahead and get this open and see what it's all about. Looks like a flying capsule or a flying bean of some sort. This is what the back looks like. You can pause here if you like to read these things. I don't think this one has a camera. I could be wrong. I don't think it has a little hole in the front of it. There she is. What do you guys think of that? Interesting. Let's see, is this a camera or not? Looks like a light to me. That's probably cool. I personally don't like cameras on something this small. The video is just normally terrible. It's got a charge lead. It's got instructions. Also has a controller that doesn't want to let go. Alright. Let's take a look here. So we've got some prop guards for you beginners out there, which is good. I was once a beginner, believe it or not. Oh, and it looks like these just snap right on. Let's take a look here. How would we do this? From the bottom, look at that. Prop guards. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. Why not? They're super light. These prop guards, okay, 10 seconds later, they're on. So, pretty cool. Alright guys, in the box you get a mini USB plug as usual. That is going to plug directly into the back of this bad boy right here. And I'm noticing this has an on and off switch right here. The other thing you get is 4 props as usual. If you're a beginner and you're replacing a prop, make sure you get the right type of prop because there's 2 types, an A and a B, and there's 2 on per each letter there guys. Let's see what's going on with this. Looks like you have all your normal trims and probably a mode button that'll make it from high rates to low rate. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 AAA batteries in here and we'll get this thing flying. See. So I just turned on my remote. I'm going to turn on the quadcopter here and set it on the table here. Let's see what it does. This has a centerized throttle, so I'm guessing that. Let's read the instructions. Okay guys, this thing's pretty cool. I really like it. It's pretty angry sounding. It's got a nice pitch to it when you take off and everything. I calibrated the motors by putting the sticks down and to the right as it says in the manual, which is nice. And everything is calibrated. It has a 1-button takeoff and land, which is nice. So you hit this button to take off, you hit it again to land. It has the headless mode and all that stuff that you don't need, but I never use it, so I'm not going to really get into that. It has some tricks up here that you can do, but I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off, and I'll show you guys a little bit of video of it flying around. It's got very slow rates for beginners, which is really nice for beginners. So, you know, this is something that you'd probably get for your son or daughter, or granddaughter, anything like that. It's got a cool little spotlight in the front, has some yellow lights in the front, some amber-ish lights, and then the blue lights, blue LEDs in the back. So I'm just going to show you real quickly how you take this thing off. I'm going to hit the button here. It's going to start to throttle up, and I'm just going to hit the throttle up. And it has barometric hold, so whatever, it's got a centered throttle, so whatever level you leave it at is where it's going to stand. I just put the controller down, and it's actually hovering where it's supposed to be. Alright, if you guys can see where it's at, there it is. Oh no, I just picked up the controller. It might be low on batteries because I didn't charge it, but it's really cool, I like it. It's very docile. It's great for a beginner, I think. And it just self-landed itself, I think, because the battery was low. So let me go pick it up. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I can always say that whenever I'm flying a drone like this, a little mini quad, this thing is so cute, that anytime the battery runs out and I just want to fly it again, that's always a good sign of a fun drone and something that someone's going to have a lot of fun with. So I'm actually going to plug this in and I'm going to see if I can get into some higher rates and fly it around, and I'll tell you guys what I think about it after that. So far so good though. This thing looks very durable. It's really cute looking, and it's very unique. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, one thing to mention is that the instruction manual is very adequate, it's very thorough, especially for a beginner. Now I'm going to say that this quadcopter is made for the ultimate beginner. It's great because it has the prop guards, but I say that because there is no speed mode on this. It only goes in the 1 speed, which is quite slow and docile, which to me is not a negative. If you're buying this for a ultimate beginner, this is going to be a great little quadcopter to first have. And the control is actually really nice. Even though I have big hands, I was able to control it very easily. Now, like I said, it has a centered throttle, so once you take off, if you push up, it'll go up a few notches. And if you let go of the stick, it'll kind of stay in its same altitude. Might go up and down by about a foot, but it generally keeps its altitude from the barometer control on there. Now it has a front and back trim, right and left, and also yaw control as well. This is the one button takeoff and one button land, which is really, really nice. It has the button for, they call it E version, but it's inversion, meaning it'll flip upside down. It'll do a complete roll flip. Usually you push this button, it goes beep, 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 and whichever direction you push it, right, left, up, or down, it'll flip in that direction. And this is the headless mode thing, which I don't recommend using. Anytime I've ever used this button, the thing has just gone and crashed, and it's not really a feature that I think that anybody really wants or needs. So guys, I could recommend this quadcopter to any of you RCers out there that have, you know, friends in the family that want a drone. They don't know what it's about, but they don't know how fun these things are. This is a great thing to get for you or your kids or your nephews or your neighbors. They're just inexpensive and they're built pretty nice, especially ones that have altitude hold. I tend to like, because that's one thing less for a beginner to actually have to think about, and that's going to be that'll get somebody's foot in the door with quadcopters, which is what I think these are made for: cheap, fun, and reliability. So I did notice something in the back of the manual, which doesn't happen with most of these small inexpensive quadcopters, is that there's actually a parts list that you can order parts with, which is, like I said, it's something that I've never really seen in such a small quadcopter. So GearBest, thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm actually going to be giving this to my nephew so he can check this thing out and fly it around. Cheers guys, I'll see you later, bye.